Hi, I'm Missy Yost with the Yost Group, and welcome to another edition of Margaritaville Monday. I do these videos every Monday to kind of help everybody keep their finger on the pulse of what's going on in Margaritaville, give you additional information that you may need while you make your decision to move there, or maybe you are currently living there and just want a little bit extra information about the community that you're currently living in. To be notified every time these videos come available, make sure you hit the subscribe button down here. And as always, if you ever have any questions at all, please reach out to me, Missy Yost, at the number below or the email below, and I will get back with you as quickly as I possibly can. So today, we're going to go over a few things. I'm going to take you through the design center at Margaritaville and explain to you how the design process works. I'm also going to talk a little bit about the development that is coming in behind Margaritaville, possibly coming in behind Margaritaville. And I've also had several people ask me to go over how the taxes work in Margaritaville. So I'm going to start with the shorter things, which is going to be the taxes and the development that is potentially coming in. So last night we did have a council meeting. There is part of Margaritaville is the tract that Margaritaville sits in is a very large tract, and the southern portion of that tract has been there's been a petition to annex it into the city of Hardyville. And it is a separate development that is going in there. It is not part of Margaritaville. They have separate entrances and exits, which is going to be on the other side. There was a lot of confusion thinking that it might be part of Margaritaville. They may have to be sharing the same entrance and exits and amenities and all of that. And they will not. They have only petitioned right now to be annexed in, and there's a lot of work that has to be done before they would even be able to be annexed. They've asked them to do a meeting with the Bluffton and Jasper Council just on what's going to happen with the water and all of that, because it is in an area full of natural resources. And I can tell you that the developer was very adamant that his main concern is protecting all of the natural resources in that area. But because there was a lot of confusion and a lot of people thought that it was part of Margaritaville, I did want to address it just because you may see comments somewhere that still think that, but it is not part of Margaritaville. It is a completely separate community. So I had a question asking, or actually several questions asking about how our taxes work, because it's very confusing. You'll hear people talk about South Carolina. If you are an owner resident, then full-time owner resident, then your taxes are 4%. But if it is a vacation home or an investment property, it is 6%. But it's a little more complicated than that, because what they do is they add tax credits and other taxes in depending on your status. So the easiest way to know exactly what your taxes are going to be in Margaritaville is if you are an owner occupant, it'll be right around 1% of your purchase price. Now they will reassess every now and then, so as your values go up, your taxes will also go up. If you are not an owner occupant and you are coming in as an investment property or it's a vacation home, you will be assessed at 2.5% of your purchase price. That's how the math works out. Even though they'll say it's 6%, it comes out to 2.5% of your purchase price. And the reason that it's so much more expensive is because in South Carolina at this time, people who live here get a tax credit for schools. People who do not live here full-time pay the school tax, which never made any sense to us at all, but that is the way that they do it here. So that is the difference in the taxes. There's some other little things that go in there too, but that's the majority of the difference, why it goes from the 1% to the 2.5% on the easy math. So now let me take you through the design center here at Margaritaville, and I also want to go over how design works. So once you go to contract, you won't have your design appointment for usually, I don't know, anymore. It's been anywhere from 2 to 4 months after you go to contract before you go to design. Now, as building gets caught up better, that space may shrink a little bit. But as of right now, you do have a wait in between your signing your contract and going to design. This is a time period where nothing will happen. It's going to be very quiet and you're going to be excited, but there's just not a whole lot to be done until you go to design. Your prices will freeze at the time of contract. So hold on to your catalogs, because the prices in that catalog is what you will pay when you go to the B options in design. So once you come into design, you're going to meet with one of the 3 designers. There's Jennifer, Savannah, and Stacy, and they are all awesome. I've worked with all 3 of them. They know what they're doing, and even if you've never designed anything in your life, they can help you and they can give you some great tips. So you'll be in good hands regardless of which one you get. Before you go to the actual design appointment, a lot of times you'll meet with a QEI professional, which goes over some of the security options and smart features that are also available in your home. This is done separately, but it is also able to be combined into your to your B options. So you can pay for it at B options and have it all installed during the time of construction. So once you sit down with one of the designers, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to go over your catalog and go over what you've done as far as options in your structural, because that's going to determine what you need to do in your design appointment first. And so they're going to take you over here to this wall, and they're going to show you all of the cabinets and the countertops. You're going to be able to choose from the level 1, which is the wood brown birch cabinets here, or you can go up to level 2 where you've got your more of a color selection. This is not a wood cabinet, but it's designed to hold up and not stain, be easily cleanable. And personally, I like this one better than the wood because you don't have the chips, you don't have the peeling. Not that you have peeling on the wood, but it's just a lot easier maintenance and cleaning. So you've got level 3 and level 4 and level 5, and they're all going to be a little bit different. Some of them will be wood, some of them will be the man-made materials. And the main thing that they're going to be showing you is that the full coverage cabinets, which don't have that little space at the bottom, and you have partial facing, which will cover up to that certain amount. And you have like an inch of cabinet that will show underneath. So you can choose a different color on your island than you do on your cabinets. And keep in mind that if you go with a level 3 or above, your soft close dovetail is included. If you do a level 2, you can add soft close dovetail in the kitchen only. So that kind of upgrades the cabinet, and it saves you money. A lot of people go with level 2 cabinets and then add the soft close dovetail to it. Once you've selected all of your cabinets and your countertop, your countertops can be the granite, it can be the quartz, there's different levels. A lot of people do go with a level 4 Cambria. So I always tell people that when you're figuring your cost, just figure everything at like a level 3, because then you're going to have you're going to have some items that are a little bit more expensive and some items that are a little bit less expensive than that level 3, and it pretty much averages out. So Cambria is a level 4, but that's where you get a lot of the really cool colors that people like over there. You get a lot of the coastal colors, and it just looks more beachy. So once you choose your countertop, then you're going to be able to go over and choose your floor. And there are different types of floors. You can do tile, you can do laminate, you can do wood, you can do carpet. Keep in mind on your B options, you are not going to go through and choose every single room if you want to do flooring throughout, like no carpet throughout the house and you want to do the same flooring throughout. You're going to choose all common areas, dining and kitchen, and laundry room. Keep in mind that in the laundry room, if you go with a level 1 laminate, you cannot put that in the laundry room. You will have to have a level 2 or above to go into the laundry room. So once you get all of your flooring chose, then you're going to go back and they're going to set it all up on a wall for you where you can kind of see how it all blends together. Once you get that, you're going to move into your bathrooms and you're going to kind of do the same thing. You're going to go with your floor, you're going to choose your wall tile, you're going to choose what type of enclosure you want, if it's going to be a seamless enclosure, if it's going to have a frame on it. You're going to need to kind of decide whether you want to do like a chrome or a brushed nickel or whatever color you're going to go with, because that's going to be your theme, pretty much throughout your bathrooms and your kitchen. So you're going to go through and you're going to choose all of that. And then once you're done choosing all of your tiles and your and how you want them installed, if you want brick lay, if you want stacked horizontal or vertical or however you want to do it. So you get to choose all of that. And then once you've got all that done, she's going to take you back through and you're going to choose your, she's going to show you like the standard lights. You're going to choose the colors that you want to be painted. You're going to choose whether or not you want crown molding. Just, kind of like the detail touches, if you want plantation shutters, that sort of thing. So keep in mind that the whole design appointment will take anywhere from 2 hours to 4 hours. She does give you a lunch break while she figures everything up and puts it all down on paper, as the final product. So you'll have a chance to go back out to the models and think about, if there's anything that you wanted to change, any lighting fixtures that you wanted to add, that sort of thing. You do not have to purchase lights at the design appointment. You can always purchase them aftermarket and have them installed once the home is built. So keep that in mind as well. But I guess the main thing is don't freak out about the design appointment, because they make it fun, they make it easy. You're going to leave feeling so good about the way your house is going to look, and then you're going to know exactly what to expect. So hopefully that gives you a general overview of how the design works. And as always, please, if you've got any questions at all, send them to me. Remember to subscribe. I am Missy Yost with the Yost Group at eXp Realty in South Carolina. And we not only just do Latitude Margaritaville, but we'll also represent you in any community down here, both resale and new build. So give us a call, find out what we're about, or come down and do a tour with us. So until next time, bye-bye.